Over on Twitter, X, what are we calling it?
X.
Over on X, Cody asked, "Hey GM, can you confirm if the Hallow spell was changed from the 2014 version?" Yes, it was changed. Thank you for watching today's video. And I kid. GameMasters here, and the brass tacks of it is, Hallow has changed in a couple of significant ways. And I'll do a side-by-side comparison of how it was presented back in 2014 compared to the 2024 version, with permission from WotC, of course. And while most of the changes made are more superficial, just streamlined wording, there are a couple of them that could potentially vastly change how the spell functions overall. And in my opinion, one of the changes made makes Hallow very powerful. The first change, and I'll go with this one being a touch on the medium side, is that in 2014, Hallow was a 5th level evocation spell. 2024 makes it a level 5 abjuration spell. Evocation is a school of magic that funnels energy to create effects that are, most of the time, destructive, whereas abjuration is a school of magic that prevents or reverses harmful effects. So I can kind of understand this change. Both versions have a 24-hour casting time. You got to touch the area you are casting this on, and both last until the spell is otherwise dispelled. Component-wise, the spell changed from the 2014 version, which required herbs, oils, and an incense worth at least 1,000 gold, whereas the 2024 version only requires that amount only in incense. And that's, to me, kind of an odd little bit of a change. I certainly categorize that anyway under minor. Both versions have you touching a point, a surface of some sort, which in turn infuses an area radius up to 60 feet with holy or unholy power. You cannot overlap one instance of Hallow with another, otherwise it's gonna fail. In 2014, Celestials, Elementals, Fae, Fiends, and Undead could not enter this space, nor could they charm, frighten, or possess creatures in the spell's area. Plus, if a creature was charmed, frightened, or possessed, and entered the spell's area, the effect on them would end. Hallow from 2024 does not change this, but it does alter the wording a touch, as mentioned at the top of this video. It's simply streamlined to make it a little more efficient. Both versions also allow the caster to add a second effect to bind the area. In 2014, you could bind courage to the area when prevented, which would then prevent the affected creatures from being frightened. 2024 does the same thing. 2014 let you bind darkness, where normal and magical light could not illuminate the area if they were of a lower level than the Hallow spell. 2024 doesn't change this. 2014 let you bind daylight to the area, working just like darkness, only, of course, it's opposite. Magical darkness cannot extinguish the light. 2024, again, they don't change that in this version. In 2014, you could bind energy protection to the area that would provide resistance to one damage type of your choice, except for bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing. In 2024 version of Hallow, this does change, and it makes the resistance type whatever resistant type you want it to be. They also change the name to resistance. 2014 lets you bind energy vulnerability to the area, giving creatures of your choosing vulnerability to one damage type that you want, again excluding that bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing. 2024 changes the name to simply vulnerability, and like the previous change, that creature type that you picked is vulnerable to one of the damage types of your choice. 2014 had a binding called Everlasting Rest, in which dead bodies that were interred in the area could not be transformed into undead. 2024 has the same effect, except what they've changed is its name. It's been changed to Peaceful Rest. Extradimensional interference was found in 2014 and stated that the affected creatures could not teleport or travel via an extradimensional or interplanar means. 2024 offers up the same thing, but again the wording has been streamlined just a touch to make it more concise and clear. 2014 let you bind fear, silence, and tongues to the area, with fear causing the affected creatures to be frightened while in the area, with silence making it so that no sound could emanate from that area, and with tongues allowing affected creatures in the area to communicate with each other regardless of the language that they know, or don't know in this instance. 2024 offers the same fear, silence, and tongues, but you'll notice this little gap in the 2024 and the 2014 version. This is the big change, and one that I feel is really going to make this spell beyond powerful. When a creature that would be affected enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it can make a charisma saving throw. On a success, the creature ignores the extra effect until it leaves the area. 2024 does not include that. This means that the creature gets 0 save. Now, why is this such a big deal? Well, Hallow on the surface is a nice protective spell for you and your party. Let's say there is a throng of zombies marching its way towards you. Yes, this may take you 24 hours to cast, but in 2014, even though it specifically cited that, in this example, undead can't enter the area, it also cited when a creature that would be affected enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it has to make a charisma saving throw. That gave the spell the possibility of being able to, or the creature rather, giving it the ability to ignore the circle of protection that was surrounding you. And I figure that part about the affected creature entering the area and the whole bit about the charisma saving throw was likely removed because the spell specifically cites that the creature types you choose cannot enter the area. So I have to go with that the 2024 version simply closed that loophole. But honestly, loopholes or not, I see this as a pretty big change. But I'd love to hear your opinion about it down in the comments. I want to thank everyone for watching as we compared Hallow from how it was provided in 2014 versus its 2024 counterpart. I also want to thank my YouTube and Patreon supporters as their contributions really help to protect my videos against sponsored ads. And come on, we all skip those anyway. If you'd like to support the channel by becoming a YouTube or Patreon member, I'll leave a link down in the description. I also invite you to join the GameMasters Discord. We have some fun chats in there daily, and if you'd like to help shape the future of this channel, it's in that Discord and over on X, like what Cody asked, that sparked the whole video concept for today's video. But it's on Discord and X that ideas get bounced around about what videos I should make next. I'll leave a link to the Discord, and I'll leave a link to my Twitter X as well. Talk to me down in the comments. What do you think of Hallow's spell changes? Are they mostly harmless, or do you see them as having a much broader impact when cast? Let me know down in the comments, and until next our paths cross, may you may you not find a throng of zombies is approaching without having your circle of Hallow up to protect you. I mean, they're not going to dispel it. But wow, what a nightmare that would be if someone did get it dispelled. Well, okay. Until next our paths cross, stay safe.